Did it share?
Well, I can see it.
Okay, yeah, and you can edit it. Okay. So, what's so our so our what kind of topic are we gonna go for? Are we gonna do the whole um college students work out better when they are being encouraged compared to when they're being yelled at or put down?
Sure.
Okay. Um, come on, Marcus. How's that question sound? Do college students work out better with encouragement compared to being yelled at to give up?
How do we find the information for that study?
So what I could do for mine, like for me, for at least for this part, is I can go to a couple of my friends or like a couple of random apartments and do this experiment with college students. And if you guys know any college students in your area, um, try the experiment on them. Ask them if they would do it.
I
Or you
don't
can
know.
say they're college students and just do random people, because she's not gonna know if they're college or not.
That's true.
But and they don't have to be students. They can just be people. We don't have to say do students work out better. We can just say do people work out better with encouragement compared to being yelled at to give up. So I guess I can change that.
Well, then they're gonna ask, what population are you studying? Because will it be the population of people in Idaho? Will it be the population of people in a particular city?
See,
So,
that's the whole thing with this project and this being online, is that we can't, unless we're all in one area, we can't really do the population of one area. It would just be the population of either our states that we're in or just the population of America and just pulling random people from different places or like our cities, if that makes sense.
one thing that would be easy to do since you're on campus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it could be easy to just do a population of people in a particular apartment complex. And then the sample would be the people who actually respond to the question you ask them. I think that should be much easier.
Okay. So,
So in other words, you would be the one collecting the data, and once you collect the data, you can somewhat Alamia or um, Katie could do inference or take action, and a person could do the PowerPoint. So
Okay, I can do that. So, do college students work out better with encouragement compared to being yelled at to give up? We are studying the population of a random apartment complex in Rexburg.
yeah, if an apartment comes to mind, like the Willows or the Cedars or wherever.
Okay, so should I say a specific apartment complex?
In my yeah, just so that that the teacher doesn't come back and tell us to redo the thing again because we need to.
Okay. Um,
I'm just gonna add. We're studying the population of Windsor Manor
mhm,
apartment complex.
okay. Um,
Is that the one where we're studying, Windsor Manor?
yeah.
Okay. I just lived at North Point last semester.
Oh, okay. Yeah, North Point is a little big for me to go to like random apartments and like I was just trying to pull a small apartment. That's probably wrong what to me for me to do. It's just I don't have a lot of time to collect a lot of data.
Mm-hmm.
So I just picked one small apartment complex that I know people that I know I live nearby.
Yeah. In the design the study area, there's some super easy stuff we could do too, like are brand A paper towels stronger than brand B? I don't know how we do that, but it's an option too. Difference in prices of books at BYU Idaho bookstore compared to those available online. We could compare Amazon to normal stores. I don't know. I'm just talking.
You're good. Um, whatever's fine.
I mean, we could do that one. I just don't want all the work to get thrown on you.
It's fine. Like you said, Windsor Manor's not that big of a complex.
Yeah, it's not.
So that's fine. I can do that in an hour, 2 hours tops one day. And I can find out, I can talk to the managers. I can go ask them if it's okay if I do this and if like how many tenants they have, and that can be our total population. Um, and then our sample size can be the one that actually participate in it.
Okay,
And
that makes sense.
and then what is our experimental unit? What's that? Is our experimental unit a person?
I would assume so
Okay.
because the smallest entity from which you are collecting a single piece of data is you're collecting it from just one person. That's the smallest I can think of.
Okay.
I only make them
Um,
italics because it's kind of hard on the eyes looking for the answers. So
no, you're good. I agree, so that's why I started doing that too. Um, what is your response variable? In other words, what is the variable of interest your experimental unit is responding to? If you're interested in the average difference in the number of shoes owned by female college students versus male college students. Um,
I
so our
guess
response variable would be how college students react to being encouraged and to being yelled at. Like, how would we say that?
I think our response variable is just a yes or no. Because it's, in other words, what is the variable of interest your experimental unit is responding to? i.e., if you are interested in the average difference in the number of shoes owned by a female college student versus male college student, the response would be the number of shoes they have. So in other words, you ask them, how many shoes do you have? And they'll just tell you 15. So that's your response variable. So our
Mhm.
question is, does it help to be encouraged or to be, I don't know,
It was
yelled at? So they would say, well, I guess our response variable would be either encouraged or yelled at, I guess.
yes or no.
All right, no, so
Encouraged versus discouraged. Is it categorical or it's categorical, right? Or quantitative?
well, we're not really looking for the number of anything, so I'm going to go with categorical.
Yeah.
Okay. Which statistical method are you going to use for your study? It should be one of the following 8 methods. So, what? Categorical to test of two proportions or categorical test of one proportion?
Would it be two samples?
What?
Would it be two samples? Because we're getting like a sample of yeses and a sample of no's.
I guess. Well, then if it's sample, then number 5 sensor needs to change to quantitative.
Quantitative?
Yeah.
It is two proportions.
Okay. And then it's going to change to quantitative examples. Dependent or independent?
I think they should be independent because we're not really doing anything that is connected to. Chances are you might only be able to ask the question to only females, or depending on the apartment. Is your apartment mixed or just females?
It's mixed. It has males and females. It's 2 separate buildings.
Yeah, so since we are not dependent on, if you ask a male, you have to ask a female, or it's not linked. It's just random people. So
Yeah.
I think it's independent.
Okay. That'll work. And then, what are your null and alternative hypotheses? Please agree to respond with the hypotheses so that your answer here is in agreement with your answer to question 6. Be sure to state your hypotheses, mathematical symbols if appropriate, and define any symbols that aren't obvious. I don't know the number of people in my complex at the moment. On average, let me see here. It's about 8 apartments per floor, 4 floors, 6 girls in each apartment. $82 girls per floor, 4 floors. 300. We don't have. It's roughly 300 people, 200 people, but this semester we're not full.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we need numbers here. I'm guessing it's gonna look something like Do you mind if I write on here?
You go ahead.
I kind of feel like it's going to look something like so. Let's say our null hypothesis is HO as you have it. Okay, I'll write it on the bottom.
I can move my cursor. There you go.
Okay, let's say our null hypothesis is HO. I'm going to put the equal sign here. And your alternate hypothesis is that. Then I would say let whatever variable that you're using, let's say the mean, let's say mean of, I don't know. So we have two that we're considering: people who are encouraged to work out, people who work out because of encouragement, and people who work out because of discouragement or being yelled at, kind of. So in other words, let's say and we can call that X E or whatever, then you have the mean of people I kind of feel like we need to find a better word for the. We need to find a better word for the discouragement. But we'll worry about that later.
Okay.
We can call that one, I don't know, maybe XD. So in other words, our null hypotheses would be HO HO equal the fact that XE is, I'm not even sure. Well,
Is
probably in
greater?
words. Yeah, greater than or equal to. I don't think there's a symbol in that. I'll find it later, but you want to do greater or equal to or just greater than
Greater than.
XD. And
I think I have
alternate
one. See.
what?
I think. Let me see. I think I.
You found it?
Yeah, I found it.
Okay, then alternate hypotheses, which is HA, would be XE is less than.
Wait, isn't the null hypothesis always equal to though?
Well, not always. No, it can be whatever.
Okay.
So there's different symbols. It could be either equal to, greater than or equal to, or less than. Then the alternate hypothesis would be the opposite, or whatever it is you're trying to test for.
Okay.
Because logically, it makes sense that people will work out because you're encouraged. But right now, it's almost like we're trying to test for the fact that, nah, it's not actually what it is. It's people actually are encouraged, more encouraged to work out when they are yelled at or told to. You know, you have a trainer who is yelling over you and spitting on you. So
I figured out the word. I figured out the words. Constructive criticism and just criticism. Like the good, like if you're doing something wrong, someone's like, okay, you do it this way to do it better. Or there's just criticism.
Okay. You want to do that?
And that could be a word. I was just thinking about that. Sorry.
You're fine. That's interesting. Yeah, because I was also thinking of like if you think of like the Marines, their trainers tend to be like their commanders used tend to yell at them. Some people do better under pressure than compared to other people. So that's why I was like thinking of the comparison.
Or maybe we can say um, mean of people who work out recreationally or leisurely versus mean of people who work out due to uh, um, word came to my mind as you were talking about your people who are in the military. Pressure, I guess.
Yeah.
So mean of people who work out leisurely and mean of people who work out due to trainer or coach pressure or something like that.
How would we phrase that question though with that one? Because that would change the question. Because now it's
Yeah.
different.
Okay. Well, give me one moment. Okay.
I can't remember what the kind of sampling things there are. So if we pick a certain city and we pick a certain complex within that city, what kind of sampling is that? Is that systematic sample? I can't remember. It was in lesson 2. I'll look it up. So I think the sample we're using is convenient sample.
Okay.
Because it says convenient sample involves selecting items that are relatively easy to obtain and does not use random selection to choose the sample. Even though the sample is chosen by convenience, it should be done without introducing any systematic bias if possible. Does that make sense?
That one sounds good to me.
Okay. Okay.
So we have to make a survey and get it approved? Like
We don't
like
have
survey
to.
questions?
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
It's
'Cause
either so this uh this experiment that we chose can go either way. You can either do one where you go to a person's apartment, you ask them to do like push-ups or workout or whatever, like sit-ups, and just as many as they can. And as they're doing it, you give them encouragement. Oh, you got this. You can do it. Keep going. You're doing your best. And then you're like, okay, you do that one more time, and you do it with like, oh, just give up. You suck at it, kind of thing, and see their reaction, and you tell yes or no. Or you can go around asking people,
like a
how do you feel
questionnaire.
about when someone's yelling at you when you're working out? Like we can do that.
Okay. Okay.
So we can either do a survey, or I can go to people's apartments and ask them to do that.
Okay.
So I need to know what to do because we have to write down what we're gonna do for that.
I just think the survey is a long route.
Yeah.
Survey's the long route. Okay. I'll
I
just
mean,
ask
unless the
you this
instructor
one.
comes back and requires us to do a survey, I would prefer not to spend time designing a survey or
Okay,
whatever.
then we want the survey. Okay. 10. What requirements must be met to use the statistical method? Please review the requirements in the text for your chosen method from question 6 and discuss what your study is and aligned with the requirements. What requirements met?
From the text that you just looked at, let me just see.
Um, choosing the method. What requirements? I don't think there's I don't think there's two samples. I think there's only one sample. We're not dividing. Are we dividing it? Because we're not keeping the statistical value of how many push-ups or how many sit-ups they can do. That we're just saying they did better with encouragement or not with encouragement, and we're not doing the whole like between female and males.
Right. I was thinking that it was just going to be a question, rather than have them actually do push-ups, you actually just ask them, do you feel like you'll feel more and you'll be able to work out better if you were just encouraged to do it, or if you had someone like a coach, yelling at you to do an extra push-up or do an extra sit-up? And then we just tally the number of yeses you get and the number of yeses, you get a number of yeses or the number of people who agree that encouragement works better, and we'll get another set of numbers for the number of people who agree that a coach yelling at them, telling them to do an extra push-up or sit-up works better. And that's how you find the mean. Then with all of that, you find the mean for them, I
So I mean,
guess.
I guess I can change what I'll do. I can just ask the question. Uh, Probably a little dressed up. I don't know. You, that's fine.
I'll be back.
Is that better?
Yeah, I guess that's fine.
Okay. So it sounds like even if we're not doing a survey, we're doing a survey. Because if we said yes to either questions 11 or 12, we're supposed to go to 13. And 13 asked, what are the questions for your survey? So I'm just going to repeat the question of our study.
What was that?
I'm just going to do that. And then instead of do college students, say DU. Okay. New. I don't know.
Okay, so for the independent sample, the requirements are a simple random sample was drawn from each of the populations. And second one is the mean normally distributed for each group.
Sweet. Say that one more time. What are we talking about?
So the requirements
For question 9? No. 10?
10. Yeah, 10. Says that a simple random sample is drawn from each group, each population. So I guess yeah, I'm just thinking. It's almost beginning to sound like we'd have to split the people into two, guys or girls, so we can get two groups and see.
That's why I say, like, we don't have 2 samples. We have 1 sample. And it'd be sigma unknown.
All right, so I guess
I think I'm just gonna change. our statistical method to one sample, sigma unknown.
Okay.
Okay. And then our requirement would be um I don't know. I don't know. I have to go soon. I think this is way harder than this. You know, whatever. I don't care. What requirements must be met to use the statistical method? People. People are what required.
So the requirements are the same. Random sample drawn from the population and X is normally distributed.
Right?
Fine?
You said the random sample from the population?
Yeah. And then the mean is normally distributed.
Okay. And then I don't know. The rest is all about your project approval. So I think we should just turn this in or
Yeah,
email it to
sure.
you.
Let's see. Let's see what Extractor has to say.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead email this to you later tonight.
Do we have to sign at the bottom on question 18?
18.
Which basically just type our names in that we won't collect data.
Each group member sign below that you will not collect data until you're sure. I don't like these lines. Just keep them all. Okay. And then I'll go ahead and send this to our teacher later tonight. I have a couple more minutes. Let me see how many questions are on our.
Oh, my name vanished.
What?
My first name disappeared.
There's 12 questions.
Okay.
Are you looking at the quiz?
Yeah, I just pulled it up because I'm gonna have to go soon, so I'm gonna try and get as many problems done with you guys as I can possible.
Okay.
Okay, one moment.
Hey, Katie, are you looking at the quiz?
Yeah.
For number 3, do you think it's the last one? Because with the question, it says, do men's voting preferences differ significantly from women's voting preferences? So that means the null hypothesis would be their preferences are independent.
Wait for the. Oh no, I'm on the homework quiz. I'm on the wrong quiz. That's funny.
Okay.
I was wondering why. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm like, because I'm trying to decide if the men's voting, if they're asking,
I'll get on there in just 1 second.
because I know it's not the second one. Or is it the other way around? Leslie, are you on the quiz?
Yeah.
Is it, I can't remember, is the question and asking, like the research question, is that the null hypothesis or the alternative hypothesis?
Well, let me see. Let me read it first. Usually, the alternate hypothesis is what you're trying to find.
The null?
Alternate.
Okay. So would it be A, the first one, gender and voting preferences are not independent, and then gender and voting preferences are independent?
Let's see. Do men's voting preferences differ significantly from women's voting preferences?
What was I right with my first option, number 3?
Um, Yeah, I'll go with the first one.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Let's see here. What is hydration for computing? Was it the last one for degrees of freedom, or did it change with the season?
I did the last
Um,
one.
it is the last one.
Okay, I wanna say. We should commit to the degrees of freedom for this problem.
You've got a good singer on your hand.
What?
I said you've got a good singer on your hand.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
So there's two rows. So 2 minus 1, that's 1. And there is 1, 2, 3. There's 3 columns. So 2 times 1 is 2. So I guess the degree of freedom is 2. So, the x squared test for independence.
Is it the greater than or equal to 5 thing?
That's what I'm thinking it is, but
Well, guys, it looks like I gotta go now. So see you guys next week.
okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Would it be that there's not enough rows?
I'm not sure. I'm still trying to look. Okay, so each expected count must be greater than or equal to 5. Um,
I figured out the test statistic and the p-value.
What?
I figured out the test statistic and the p-value.
Your p-value, was it 0.0003?
Mine was 0.007. I typed in all this stuff on the chi-square test thing. Chi or chai, I don't know how to pronounce that, but I typed all the data in there. My test statistics was 17.877.
Well, mine was 16.204. Did you type in your totals in row 3?
I did, it looks like. Did I do the right information? 250. I did it wrong then. Because your totals aren't there, right?
No, they're not.
Okay. This class is kicking my butt. Okay, now I got the wrong answer again. D. You said you got 0.0003
Mm-hmm.
and 16.204. Is there sufficient evidence?
Yeah.
I just submitted mine, and we got question number 3 is wrong. So I'm assuming that it's number 3. It's the right answer.
Was that the only one?
I haven't really looked. I was trying to open a new one. 3, and then I got question number 6 wrong because I put rows. There's not enough rows. I don't know what that one would be. Maybe it's columns.
Number 6 is the first one.
There are at least 5 expected counts in each cell. Okay. I went wrong. Open a new document.
What did you put for number 9?
I put there's the very last one and I got it wrong.
Well, I put the first one and I got it wrong. So,
Independent.
well, I guess it's the second one.
That's, yeah, the only other sufficient one. That's weird. What else did I get wrong?
What did you put for number 14?
I put the third one and got it wrong.
I put a third one too, so. Well, I guess it's the first one.
Okay. I can turn mine in first because you always help me out a lot. So get all the answers on there. .204. And we said that we're going to try 14 as 1, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm going to do, so.
Okay, I'll turn mine in and see if it's good. So number 9 is not the second one. And 14 is not the first one. Wait, did I put the, yeah. So 9 and
Right, so number 9 is not the first one. What did you choose the first time for number 9?
for number 9, I chose the last one for number 9, the first time. And then the second time I chose the second one.
Well, okay, I'll go with the third one.
Okay. And then 14, I chose the third and the first one, and they are both wrong.
I'll try the second one.
Okay.
Everything else is fine.
Yep.
Yeah, well, number 9 was still wrong, I think. Yep, number 9 was still wrong.
Oh my goodness.
Number 9 is the fourth one.
Okay. The one we didn't pick.
Yeah. All right, I'll go ahead and post this. Now,
Okay.
we will see you next week, Monday.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, you have a good day.
You too. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.